Hello there. Everything is beautiful. Ah, man. Yep. So we have a graphics update, much needed graphics update, and we're into the Dawn Trail expansion. Although I haven't actually done anything Dawn Trail yet because, of course, we're just starting. There's a cat who's just purring his little head off right here. He's like, "I need your love, Father." He's like, "Not right now, kitty." He's like, "But I need it." All right. Hi. So we have the. I can't select it because it's yet to be unlocked for whatever reason. So yeah, we're. I'm excited. Okay, so I'm going out of my way to try to get all of the boring done. So let's go do that really quick. The Camp Overlook. Hi. Yes. I love you too, buddy. Can we just go? Sir, you don't need my attention this instant. Ah, the mounts are really beautiful. That's really where I'm seeing it. I'm going to zoom in on this guy so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. That is a gorgeous fire horse. All right, Sub-100. Time to report the hob. Come on. It's giving me a notice that the thing will be waived if X, and I keep skipping through that. I need to look and see what it's saying. Have a fire wolf. Everything's just so pretty. The worms. Look how pretty these worms are. Can't wait to get to a cutscene. Cutscene's going to be insane. Oh, look at how pretty. Everything is so pretty. The people look all right. But like it's just the vanilla stuff. It's enough to make you want to just start the game over. Cuz like all the monsters look great. That fire sprite looks amazing. Yeah. Heard it. Hey there, Ham. Joy of joys, Sub-100 returned just moments ago. He assured me that he merely got lost, and I smell just fine. At least, that's what I think he meant to say. Why, that leaves only Sub-100. He was always the shy, retiring type. He was relaxing in his favorite pot when it was stolen away by a band of Almaja brigands. Could you find him for me? Oh, and take this fire sand, just in case he's stuck inside. Blow up the odd pot with fire sand. I can do that. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, just a second. Let's... %60 window size. I can't tell any difference. But hopefully that'll make it a little easier to see everything. Sun is about to rise. Ounces of fire sand. 4 ounces of fire sand. Hey there, 710 Dale. You here? All right. Oh, it's so freaking gorgeous. Yeah. I love it. A much needed graphical update. Hey there, Hemp. Sabatendale came back, then left just as quickly to go home with his brothers. Said the winds of Thanalan were calling him home. Or at least I think that's what he said. How nice it must be to have a family. Mine is long dead. Dead, not undead like me. Still, just knowing that I have friends in this vast, lonely world is enough for me. Why, I suppose I can even call you a friend, too. You don't mind my odor, do you? Not at all. We have a cactuar cutting. Heroes. The road sparrow. What's that? You want to play cards with me? Oh, you're too kind, my friend. All the others run away before I can even take out my deck. Do you think it is my odor? Definitely. Yay, we win. I lost. Well, I suppose it shouldn't have come out as a surprise when another dollop of my brains had been oozed out of my ear just yesterday. All right. Let's see. What next? Okay, True Beauty. Let's go, Scholar. Let's go. To Camp Brave Bronze Lake. Camp Bronze Lake. Oh, that's a pretty outfit, too. Were you able to procure the root? There's a revival root for you. There you go. Thank you. I expect this will be sufficiently potent. Now we need only await Alkazoka's return, and... Apologies, I only just escaped. I'm acquainted with a goldsmith with some repute, and he agreed to fashion the instruments in return for my massaging him with salamander oil. Again. However, the goods themselves should be more than adequate. Good old man or go man. Ah, they're a bit oily, but presumably that will come off. In any case, we can prepare the compound at any time. However, the manner of what follows is problematic. Oh? What is it? Problematic? In what sense? Though I'm fairly confident in my theory, the experimental compound is just that. Experimental. I did state before that this process would involve trial and error. As a Nemean plague does not affect beasts, to test it on any but a tonberry is impossible. Yet, as its ingestion will result in the disruption of the body's ethereal balance, there is the possibility that the subject may find himself worse off than before. I have no intention of inflicting such a fate upon my brethren naturally, and so, should I be warped beyond recognition as a result, the task of destroying me will fall to you. You can't honestly believe I would agree to that. Well, what if you were to test it on me instead? Absolutely not. You heard what he said. The test subject might very well become a monster. I'm prepared to take that risk. Well, I'm not prepared to let you. So you'd rather Cerrito Curito do it. If the test does fail and he becomes some sort of abomination, who would remain to continue researching the cure? It follows that I ought to be the subject. And I'm just supposed to accept that? It's not your choice to make. Please calm yourselves. The admixture will take some time to prepare in any case. We could discuss this later, when we all have had an opportunity to think. Fine, I will do my thinking elsewhere if it's all the same to you. I don't understand. I'm merely trying to prevent her from placing herself into harm's way. I believe you too would be well served by a reprieve. Perhaps a bit of exercise. If you insist. This would be a far sight easier if they were honest with one another. And as you doubtless are aware, Satoto is quite enamored of Alcazolka. She seems disinclined to pursue the matter, however, her current condition being what it is. Though she raised a salient point. I would not have her volunteer if her primary goal is to remove that perceived obstacle, were Alcazolka to be forced to slay her, only to later return. Might want to go and speak with her. I expect that she's fuming somewhere in outer Nasha. She has a tendency to wander when she is distressed. All right, let's see. Getting distracted by the Free Company chat. Hey there, Sototo. I know you wanted to be alone, but I'm not respecting your wishes. I apologize for my earlier conduct. I have no intention of changing my mind, though. My logic is sound. Is it? What makes us do foolish things? That obvious, is it? Since it's come to this, yes, I am in love with Alcazorka. And maybe, were things different, I could be content with that. If we might walk hand in hand without drawing the attention of every would-be hero within 10 malms. If my compatriots were just as free to pursue their own happiness. As it is, however, his insistence upon protecting me, above all else, it chafes. I am no fool. I know that others, Alcazolka included, are stronger than I, and that I am not so proud as to refuse aid on principle. But it's not enough to merely live, insulated from harm. I've always wanted, to help people. Now, more than ever, knowing firsthand the terrible toll this blight takes upon all of us. It is not simply my own desires that make me so adamant. Truthfully, there is no more suitable subject on whom the cure might be tested. I had not yet seen 20 summers when I was afflicted. So, if it has any unanticipated effects, my body will best be able to bear them. Moreover, I was one of the last to fall to the plague before we entered our lengthy slumber, meaning my illness is less advanced. If this potential cure shows results, they will present in me. They'll be present in me most quickly. To say the thought that it could fail does not frighten me would be a lie. Yet, if there is a means by which I might save my people from suffering, I cannot ignore it. You have followed the path of the scholar. You understand, don't you? Bye, I love you. That will make a compelling argument. Thank you. Talking this through with you has helped to clear my head. I believe. I'm ready to speak with the others. You know, I haven't tried doing the dual colors yet. All right. Let me make sure I do have to do a meeting this morning. Make sure I don't miss that. Meow. All right. So 9:30. Well, I'm at 9:30 as being a stopping point. All right. All right, we're good to go. Let's continue. Shall we? Hi, kitty. I love you too, buddy. So you've returned. How are you feeling? More confident than ever. You must test the cure on me. Alka, please. I'm not making this decision in haste, nor do I take it lightly. Truth be told, I'm terrified. But I need to do this. Peter agreed. It must be me. Not you. She's the only one. Only one to make it work. Yes, I must admit, your reasoning is sound. I appreciate that you worry for me, Alka. It means more than you know. But this is my duty, my battle to fight. You can trust me to meet this foe with all that I have. I vow not to quit the field until the bitter end. But if the time comes when I am no longer myself, I need to know that my fate is in good hands. In your hands. As you wish. I'll be at your side as a true mariner would. But know that I fully expect you to seize victory come hells or high water. I will. Thank you, Alka. Very well. The both of you are resolved. I will abide by Sototo's decision. But before we begin, I must explain how this process is meant to work. First, Sototo will drink the compound I devised. This should destabilize the ethereal composition of her body. Once she has done so, Alka-Zolka, you must stand at the ready with this, the gemstone retrieved from Amdapur. It will serve as a focus. Peter and Lily will channel their restorative magic through the focus, amplifying it. In theory, being exposed to sufficient volume of curative aether will encourage Sototo's own aether to attune to it and set itself to rights. Okay. Let's get our done. Cat, stop numbing on my shoulder. Ah, the fairy's so cute. If we're all clear on what must be done, let us commence. It burns. It burns. Pieter, Lily, now. Fight it, Sototo. It's working? It worked. Happy endings all around. You're truly radiant, Sototo. Inside and out. Happy ending. To think, after all this time, the endless research, we have a cure for the Nemean plague. That Saruto Corrido, who even managed to devise such a thing, is remarkable enough, but to see it succeed, without Peter's skill as a scholar, it would never have been possible. And Sototo, your kindness, your conviction, your strength of spirit. It inspires me to train with even greater fervor. This is so like him. This is so like him. And he's still so utterly oblivious to my feelings, I'm sure. It's all right, though. I never truly expected to have another chance at the life I once envisioned for myself. And now that I do, I intend to enjoy it. There's no need to rush through all the best part. And that goes for my vocation as well. I intend to relearn the scholarly arts, learning from the basics, and with my ethereal balance restored, I should be able to summon Lilac properly. Someday,
I'll have the salvation of those I need. I swear it. For the moment, however, there's much training to do if I'm to be fit for the Royal Marines. To that end, I'm out to find Alka. Let's see. Just a second here. Free company chat. Let's try that again. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. All right. Having labored for so long, so fruitlessly, and then to see the cure released at last, I find myself at a loss for words. I need to monitor Satoto's condition for a time, of course, lest there be adverse effects that were not readily apparent. But this is progress. Astounding progress, toward the day when we might see all Tomberries restored to their former selves. In the meantime, inexperienced in matters of the heart that they are, you needn't worry overmuch for those two. I have confidence they will sort themselves out in due time. Fare you well, in whatever world you travel leads you. And thank you. Flying colors. Okay, crushing tide. Time to be second best. At Rounder's reach. Peter, I heard you returned from Jedramatsu. What can I do for the honored champion? Obviously, this happened earlier since he's in a wheelchair now. Oh, you know, this, that, and the other. Jedramatsu said that. Aye, we joined them against Ifrit, but we thought it would be more annoyed by our presence than concerned for her well-being. Why don't I save you some time and include Ferdola in this conversation? We can visit her in the cell over the city. Sure. She's training hard.
Good day to you, Fordola. You again. I see you brought company. What is it now? I just wanted to check on you. My thoughts on fighting primals. Is that what you came all the way here to ask me about? I fight because I like the idea that it can help others and the feeling that my presence is needed. Not hard to explain, considering how my mother decided she didn't want me around. My own mother. But then there's this nightmare at the Waking Sands. Adu and Alui gave their lives to save mine, and I strove to be the sort of man whose life was worth saving. How very honorable. No such lofty ideals rule my actions. My own will doesn't come into it. Fighting was part of the deal when they conscripted me from with the other convicts. I follow orders and I get to live. And if I die in the battlefield, no one sheds a tear. Don't say that. You think I'd be glad to see you killed? You'd be about the only person who wasn't. What about you, hero? You're usually the first one they throw into the dragon's maw. Let's hear what battles you've been made to fight. I was summoned to a world drowned in light. And I was the warrior of light. I've lived my entire life being a warrior of light. You journeyed to another star to bring back the darkness. I'm not sure if you're the realm's greatest champion or the realm's greatest liar. I believe you, Pieter, and want to follow the path you walk, even if I could never hope to carry the same burdens. I can at least work toward having a sturdier back. That's unfortunate, given what happens to him. Speaking of burdens, you know a little something about that, don't you, Fordola? You weren't fighting for yourself after all, but for your comrades. We're not so different. Don't pretend my gift is anything like yours. I wanted it. I asked for it even. But got more burden than I bargained for. How many souls were sacrificed in that research? Now, the power they gave me was tainted from the very beginning. But if I can do some good with it, then maybe they didn't die for naught. Satisfied? Well then, leave me be. I've got training to do. If you're waiting for the lad in silver armor, you should be out of there soon. She still snarls like a chained dog. Amidst all that growling, though, she gave us a glimmer of her true self. Enough that I'll know when to lend a shoulder, even if she wouldn't let me see her suffering. Now, don't be getting the wrong idea. Same age, same homeland. I can't help but care a little bit about what happens to her. Anyway, I have my own training to think of. Give my regards to the summoner, Jajasamu. I mean, while we're here, let's do this mission. All right. Alright, just a moment. Nice reminder about my dentist appointment. Slide in the correct direction. It's the guard. Shoot. Well, okay, I didn't do what I intended. Timed that just perfectly. Alright. I want to be the second best. You've been to see them two youngsters, then? I have. So that's the way of it, huh? Well, I shouldn't be surprised, considering the example they've been given to follow. And now that I know how they're approaching these fights, I can adjust my own tactics accordingly. One's passionate, the other's reckless. So they'll both need some watchful support. I'll do what I can to stand in for you, though I doubt I'll ever replace you. Aye, they'll call me the second best summoner in Eorzea. So how's that for humble? Right, I think it's past time I was on my way. Give me the best to Ymitra, Piotr. And thanks for humoring me request. Sure thing. Hey, anything interesting here? The answer to that is no. Everything went well with the lieutenant, I trust. Yeah, sure. I won't pry into the details, but I'm glad to see you looking so content. To master summoning is an arduous journey, yet I imagine that going has made it far smoother with a mentor such as you. I am somewhat envious of your younger colleagues, and if I'm to mirror their progress, I must not allow my own scholarly research to fall by the wayside. A good day to you, Pieter. Soul Summoner 4. Alright. Britannia, so pretty. Okay. Alright. Good deal. Back to managing it. And Doomsday Dwarf wishes to send you to gather machine parts and definitely not to your doom. Okay, let's actually look and see what this... Let's see his way of been using an Aetherite ticket. Okay, let's obtain some salvage from the copied factory. Go to the excavation tunnels. Excavate what we can. Obtain salvage. Alright. I've got 2 high-quality ironwood canes. Oh, well. Coffee from Bangladesh. All right. Just going about salvaging, looking at how pretty everything is. Honestly, the best thing about this update so far has been A Realm Reborn. It's just so dang pretty there. Machine life form wreckage. Got some salvage there. It's more over here. Okay, grabbed our salvage. We'll turn it into the dwarf and see if we get a story. And if not, this will have to be something I'll have to do off stream. Moving forward. But I'm expecting this is going to be like a weekly thing that we do, and we get the story each time. Yes, precisely the same as last time. This ought to suffice for our purposes, thank you. You know, I've been feeling a lot more optimistic in spite of myself. By being occupied with our work, I find my mind doesn't stray towards doom and gloom as often as it used to. Seems it better to take action than being idle with negative thoughts. If only it weren't so hard to take action in the first place. Well, I should be getting back to my work. Perhaps you could report to the chief in case there are other tasks that want doing. Thanks again for bringing the parts. And we are getting more story. Awesome. Lolly, just the sinner I've been looking for, ho. What did you call me? Another one of those recording devices has arrived at Kinnog. Seems the lad has more he wants to say to you. Here. All right. When you have a moment, be sure to see what's on it. Okie doke. You there. Yes, the two of you. What are you talking and nodding suspiciously? What are you up to? Well, you know, this, that, and the other. You're conspiring to take over the village, aren't you? Just like those murderous machines. What are you even talking about? What did I just... my head. That's weird. Something's not right with Glag. I'm not sure the same sort of not right that follows a few too many casks of ale. Well, whatever it is, nothing you need to worry about. I'll take care of it. Now then, was there something else you needed? Anything I can help with? Well, excuse me. What? What do you want? If you're here to mock us, have at it and leave us be. No, I'm not here to mock you. On the contrary, I want to join you. I'm usually not one to get involved, preferring to observe from a safe distance while making an occasional comment to remind people of my presence. But seeing how hard you've been working for the village, I couldn't help but want to make myself useful for a change. Well, we certainly could use all the help we can get. What say you, Peter? Shall we welcome him to the crew? You're welcome to come along. Thank you. You certainly won't regret it. All right. After that strangeness with Glag, I wasn't sure what to expect from our dour friend, but I'm sure it wasn't an offer for help. Anyway, I'll take a moment to talk with our fellow about the plans, and when he's managed to settle in, you'll have a word with him too. But to answer your earlier question, there's nothing we need from you right now. Only a matter of time before we call on you again, though. So kick your feet up while you can. All right. Weekly quest continues. The story is now available from the Dour Dwarf. Lend your aid and help the dwarves of Cumber rebuild their home. We've seen a message from Konog. Message can be viewed on a portable archive. Okay. So in collection, Photo archive. Konag's messages. Dear Peter, I forgot to mention I brought a pod with me. It assures me that the spheres came from a different world, and their purpose is to invade others by duplicating the machine life forms. It's weird to think that to someone, ours is the other world. Man, I got news for you. That's so Andon. She looks eager to share something with you. Search for the loquacious leafman. Loquacious? The loquacious leafman. That's the wrong way. Time to take on this ravenous rose bear. Oh good, there's more of them. And the Eshabors want to fight. I'm trying to take on you guys. I was trying to take on the rose bears. Okay. That's so pretty. Everything is so freaking pretty.
All right. Hinterland.
Excuse me, sir. Okay. I gotta decide on a voice for this thing. Where's this Leaf Man? What's a voice I have not used? Man, I've used so many freaking voices in this game. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, we haven't. Okay. We're totally doing this. Okay. Hold on. Let me mark it down. Okay. Leaf Man. Leaf Man's voice is Duffman. Excuse me, sir. Might I have a word? If you can't understand me, that is. I can, oddly enough. I don't know why, but I can. You can? Oh, what a relief. Please, help me. My mind is in a terrible haze at present, and these flittering, chittering children have done nothing but cackle and poke at me. You came. I knew you would. The king's sapling would never pass up a wonder this delightful. I'm out here, and this is Lorwee and Eggstones. We wrote your letter together. Meow. Sapling. Wait, are you a plant? I thought you were a person come to help me. Oh, please tell me you are some tree that looks like a person. Sapling, seedling, heaven's pillar. 3 metaphors seem to follow me. Speak plainly, I beg of you. Are you or aren't you made of wood? Dee, why do you sound so distraught? As though you aren't the greenest and leafiest one here. What marvelous fun this is. In exchange for making me laugh, I'll share with you both a little secret. This chatty little bushling sprouted from none other than Endon, one of the leafmen inside of the stables. As for why, who knows? Maybe Endon's spirit's simply overflowing with life, or maybe all my pruning and wishing finally paid off, or both. Regardless, the two are connected by the roots, which means they're both undeniably Andon.
So my name is Andon, is it? My memories are so muddled, I can't tell if it feels familiar or not.
Oh, why don't we muddle Andon back into his original form, then? Oh, that sounds like wonderful fun.
Oh, how lovely. Let's change...
Oh, how lovely. Let's change him back. No, absolutely not. Everyone knows that trying to change a Leafman back only ends up in mucky mudmen. Andon won't be another attempt gone wrong. I will not allow it.
You mean to say my choice is remaining a bush or becoming a mud? Then I shall never again pursue personage. Oh, say it ain't so, please.
King of the Fae, hear my cry. Yes, that's my precious sapling. You should have called upon me immediately, of course, but how could I be anything but delightful that you remind me all on your own? Whatever your desire, your beautiful branch is at your service. Your Majesty? Oh, it is true. None have yet returned a Leafman to his original form. But let such impossibilities and improbabilities become mere trifles as such as my sapling's wish. Oh, in fact, it could be accomplished by none other. You and your friends possess the ability to heal those tainted by light's corruption, do you not? Oh, that knowledge should be coupled with my strength as king. Oh, this Leafman could may yet return to his elf-full self. Oh. However, such deeply transformative magics are a far cry from simple pixie glamours. You cannot hold the clearest image of your true self within your mind's eye. Your fate as a mudman is all but sealed. You know what must be done, my darling sapling. Call on me again, for your preparations are complete. You must let Andon become a sloppy, slabby mudman. How can you help?
Well, I take great comfort in knowing that I am not condemned to an entirety of muck and twigs, but recalling my true form feels like a daunting task indeed. Speaking of true forms, what was this consensus of yours then? Person, tree? Honestly, I'm more confused than ever. That last conversation. Oh, a nickname. That makes fairer sense. You do look quite like a person, and you said your name was Pieter. A pleasure to meet you. Now, Pieter, I don't mind to impose, but seeing as how I'm shackled here by roots and surrounded by plants harassing mischief makers, you may be my only living ally in the world. Please, please, help me remember who I am. Oh, thank you. I will do my utmost to remember properly.
And Dan?
Of course, simply trying to remember something you can so utterly can't seems like a rather fruitless endeavor. There must be some reliable way of stirring up latent memories. If I had hands, I'd give myself a smart rap on the head to get the blood flowing, or sap flowing, as it were. But you have a cranial region, just to get the leafy matter engaged. Wait, I just got a better look at your biceps. Perhaps not. Ugh.
I mean, I'm not all that tough. Andon, you mustn't beat around the bush. I know I got a little carried away about tugging on your leaves and all, but I'm really ready to help now, and I know you better than anyone. I've even seen your true form before, but simply telling you what I know isn't going to help you truly remember who you are, and you must truly remember your true form if you're to truly return to safety.
True, I must say, it's surprisingly thoughtful for someone who was tee-heeing at my distress not moments ago. But if you can't tell me anything, how do you intend to help?
Well, I never said I couldn't tell you anything, just nothing too important to be told. I gave you little hints and pieces instead. Just like this, do you remember being a shepherd, Andon? And you loved your fluffy white sheep. You loved them so dearly, in fact, that even those scary sea eaters couldn't drive you away from your flock. You stayed and cared for them until the very end.
Really? I must confess, I don't remember anything of the sort. But if you speak the truth, perhaps seeing tools or materials a shepherd might use would induce further recollection. Not much of a lead, but it's all we've got at the moment. Pieter, would you be kind enough to procure me some items fit for a shepherd?
Sure. It'll help you too. Laura and Axig love playing shop, but I am sure to check on their wares both handy and dandy bits, pubs and supplies. Lady LaRue has been fascinated with what your mortals call scripts, but sweet Lady us, I'd be happy to take your shiny coin just the same. Oh, what fun it'd be having. Oh, I can hardly wait to get started.
That's so, Andon. Quest complete. Custom deliveries unlocked for Andon. Okay, that's not where I thought this was going to go. I thought it was going to be Beast Tribe quest. Okay, satisfaction guaranteed, Andon 1. Assuming I was a shepherd, seeing things used for tending sheep may help me remember something crucial. At least, I hope it will.
Collectibles! Sheep equipment.
Okay. Let me grab some more water. I'll be right back. Wrong button. That's what I wanted. All right, well. I have 0 purple scripts. Oh, wow. All right, let me grab some more water. Burb. Okay, so we are hour 1 of our 2-hour morning session. 9:30 is when I'll have to stop. I've got an hour left. Halfway through. All right. The secret in the box. It's a new area for us to do. Okay. Old Charlayan Exchange.
I was looking for it before. That's good to know that it's nearby. Okay. First thing is first. I do know that I have a botany. Okay. Time to use my botany powers. For good, right? Yeah, probably. There, Angeshi. You know, on our return voyage to Charlan, the professor said he'd been duly inspired and eager to continue our work. What culture do you suppose he intends to study next? Oh, who even knows? Ancient culture? Oh, Professor, now that we're all gathered, might we discuss your plans moving forward? Yes, of course. Our research thus far of the lifestyles of people of various regions have proved quite enlightening. However, after much deliberation, I have concluded that to merely compare and contrast locations alone will not suffice. No, we must consider different time periods as well. Oh, my. Well, I suppose that means we'll be studying Alag then. I think of no other bygone cultures worthy of scrutiny. And I understand full well why you would reach that conclusion. However, I recently happened upon records that suggest there exists a civilization that predates Allergens, a civilization older than time itself, far more advanced than one might believe even possible. It sounds like a fantasy, I know, but if it truly exists, I wish to recreate that paradise. I've seen part of it at a place called Elpis. Please tell us all that you know. Oh, you know, it's just a normal run-of-the-mill place from ancient times before the Sundering. A facility for testing creation magics. Fascinating. Were it anyone else, I'd call them mad, but you did travel to the moon. I realize I'm asking a great deal of you, but if there's a way to procure relics from that age, I'd be totally grateful. I'll make what preparations I can for your return. Oh, sure. This may yet be proved to be the discovery of a lifetime. Anything you bring back to us will surely prove a boon to his research. The Elpis staples require will be gathered near Angorosis. Okay. So let's let us away. Let's get these two first. Then we'll do Angorosis. Because these are probably our Beast Tribe quests. Alright. Oh, we can do this one too.
What do you say we pick up where we left off, Pieter?
Oh, sure.
Where traditional telescopes gather light to project an image, the star lens captures etheric glimmers and casts it onto the surface of water, hence making stargazing possible. As I was constructing the star lens, I realized I was missing a very piece that would allow me to do just that. That's where I need to, once again, borrow your seasoned hands. Might you craft some ethereal conductors for me?
Oh, sure, I can do that.
Once these are finished, there'll be but one thing left to do. Studium delivery commenced. All right.
I think I have it, Pieter. A method to infuse a panel loaf with more alluring aroma. What's this? The cast will blend more fragrant oil into the dough, which not only lends our bread a lovely scent, but also improves its savory flavor. Oils and fats need to be kept to the absolute minimum, of course, so we'll need a variety. It provides the greatest effect for the smallest amount. I have a basic idea of the processes involved in making it. Sorry, that was terrible. Yes, oil need your help, I get it. Okay. I think that's everything I can do. Alright, so... Back to Red Mage, let's get these Beast Tribe quests activated. I need hand or land. Alright. Pieter, I presume it was Merrill who sent you hither. So this is going to be another custom delivery, I think. Lured by the prospect of fresh endeavors, no doubt. I myself am guilty of the same. Our Lady Levelier's correspondence has been full of the most tantalizing hints of late. Rowena? Surprise, surprise. Oh, what, not happy to see me? I think I may be coming down with something. Relax, this isn't my venture. I'm here at Flamil's invitation. At the very least, I insist you join us for a cup of tea. Do sit down. I see. So the studium is to begin accepting foreign students, is it? Yes. As you know, Charlayan has long closed its borders and avoided interfering with the affairs of other nations, bound by a single-minded focus to secure the safety of the peoples of this star. With the final days averted,
The need for such drastic measures has dissipated. It took an awfully long time in the end of the world, but the winds of change have begun to blow. Chalayan is trying to become an open nation. That said, not all students can afford the costs incurred by studying abroad, let alone the steep price of studiums and tuition. I can scarcely imagine how those from nations who've suffered the worst from the final days might attempt such a feat. To ease the financial burden, I plan to offer all necessary school supplies free of charge. Furthermore, I've already begun talks with a number of Chalayan families to propose an academic homestead program. Oh my, what a lovely initiative. Good old-fashioned cultural exchange is sure to be a mutually enlightening experience for the many Chalayans who've remained cooped up here in the dusty old domes. Such is my hope. Alas, you will recall the great deal of the Lavilliers' fortune was poured into outfitting the Ragnarok, yes? As such, I cannot hope to carry out this endeavor long term without a financial backer, a partner, if you will.
That's where Rowena comes in.
I'm all for noble causes, but you can't possibly be suggesting we provide everything for free. Oh, but of course I am. Were I to require students to repay the sum of their tuition after graduating, as some few could afford, it'd be no different from a loan, after all. I see. Well, I wish I could help, but I have no prospect of income. I will respectfully decline your offer. It's not my interest to be rude, but I run a business, not a charity. I completely understand. Recently, I find myself reminiscing over a time I spent in the Dravanian hinterlands. Foshino, the children, and myself are also very happy living in the Emporium. Idle though I may now be, the town was once tremendously effervescent, filled to the brim with inquiring souls who traveled from every corner of Eorzea in the pursuit of knowledge. Of course, I'm not solely prospective students and researchers who journeyed there. Far from it. It was a hub for seekers of knowledge. No small few merchants made a living by procuring research supplies. In turn, they had immediate access to a reservoir of cutting-edge inventions. Come to think of it, I dare say my contact with the East Alanad Trading Company will be intrigued to hear of similar possibilities arising from our program. It was very kind of Tataru to introduce us. The East Alanad Trading Company. Hold on a minute now. What in the hell could possibly be giving this woman the confidence to act so bafflingly indifferent? Her husband's supposed to be a bigwig in the form of theirs, ain't he? Stands to reason she may have heard rumblings of Charlang investing deeper in its education system, and in that case it'd be wiser to invest now and reap the benefits later. Better yet, the students who end up attending will be the best and brightest of their respective nations. If I make them feel indebted to me now, they'll be obliged to repay the favor in the future. Once they become powerful, distinguished members of society, of course. She's being an alphino. I also have need of skilled artisans to procure the necessary supplies. No doubt that demand is sure to be immense. Goodness, just look at me prattle on when you've no interest in the matter. I really must be getting on home. Countless preparations need to be made as my distinguished guest arrives. Hold that thought. I've come around to your proposal. I and your partner, the House of Splendors, as your partner, the House of Splendors pledges its considerable support for your endeavor, an investment in the future, let's call it. That is on one condition. Pieter must be the sole supplier. I'm sorry? My, how fortuitous. I did not expect you to pledge your support, but full glad am I that you have. Together, we shall have countless students, the opportunities they deserve. And what say you, Pieter? Would you be able to spare time from your seemingly infinite number of responsibilities that require your attention? I'm being hoodwinked, Emilius. You people are railroading me again. Wonderful. I'm counting on both of you.
It's another special delivery.
Sabine and Rowena have already left, if you're wondering. They intend to do some sightseeing in town before returning home. I do hope you're able to enjoy your tea time together. I can think of none more deserving of a brief respite. I must apologize, however, for dragging you into this matter. You deserve a full explanation, but not here. Would you care to meet me at my home? Sure. Splendid. I'll be awaiting you at the Leverrier estate. Leverrier. I think that's pronounced. Hey there, Millions. Thank you for humoring me, Peter, and welcome home again. For years, I've supported my children from afar as a sponsor of the Scions of Seventh Dawn. Yet even though the Scions have disbanded, it's not done little to diminish my desire to be of service. That is why I decided that this past time I made my own contribution to the world, to this star that you and my children have sacrificed so much to save. But I'm merely one person. My resources are limited. Words can ill express how grateful I am to your aid. In time, I hope you'll come to see me not only as the mother of Alfio and Alice, but as your partner and friend. And as I said before, I am counting on you, Pietro. Now, there is, in fact, another reason I invited you here. The Valier household is also partaking in this homesteading program, and I've already accepted a student. She comes from a family of accomplished alchemists. Hailing from Thavner, Merrill has already gone to fetch her from the port, so I imagine she'll arrive ere long. And that's what I told them. I don't even know this guy. Lady Emiliant, I pray that I did not keep you waiting over long. Miss Milladine has arrived. Nice to meet you. I'm Milladine, freshly arrived from Thavner. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. No, the pleasure is all mine, I'm sure. You must be utterly exhausted after such a long journey. I'm Emiliance, and standing beside me is none other than... Oh, I know. It's Master Alfino, isn't it? I'm close. I'm afraid not, my dear. This charming personage beside me is in fact Pietro, my business partner, better known as the hero who saved our star from the final days. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's rude of me to presume. I've heard much and more of your many heroic deeds in Thavner. I've not had put a face to the name. Putting that aside, it's a dream come true for me to finally stand in the magnificent halls of the studium. I could collapse with happiness at this very spot. With the dignified walls surrounding me, I feel as though I can stand in the very annals of history itself. My mind wanders in the countless brilliant minds who made discovery after discovery here. Miss Milladine, I'm afraid this is not the studium, but the Leverrier estate in which you'll stand. This residence shall be your lodgings for the duration of your stay. It may take some time getting used to, but it is my wish that you come to feel at home here. This is your home? Though I have much to learn, the thought of the present impression of me fills me with dread. I hope we can get along. Oh, you needn't be so formal. Tell me, what can we do to make you feel more comfortable? I know, just call me Mila. That's what the folks back home call me, while Milladine is usually reserved for when I'm in trouble. Pray forgive me. I'm afraid I must continue to observe formalities, Miss Milladine.
If it please you, I shall escort you to your room. Meow. Meow, says the kitty. Meow. A number of other families, though, are opening up their homes to students from abroad in the coming days. I must set a good example as the first host mother, and if all goes to plan, we can expand the program to even include more students. Let us waste no time. There's plenty of work to be done. Classes at the studium will begin once students have had time to settle in. I would like to use this period to procure all the necessities needed for their matriculation. You may find any materials you need by speaking with Siobhan, the apothecary, in the Agora. Let us give the students the welcome that they deserve. Custom deliberates. Very cute. Millions Levalier. Satisfaction guaranteed. Greetings, Peter. Have you come with the delivery today? Perhaps care for a spot of tea? All right. I have nothing. Let's have a conversation with Dreaming Way, shall we? Hey there, Dreaming Way.
Well, come, Peter. Now that you're here, you've likely noticed that some of the other operates seem a bit sloppy. Perhaps if you speak with them, you can get a clearer understanding of their plight. Once you're done, you can formulate a plan of action forthwith. Sloppy, huh?
Hey there, listless loperet. What's up?
Oh, why do I feel so sad? I don't know, perhaps because my entire life's work was all for naught? What a silly question. What's wrong with moon living, huh? I worked so hard to make sure you'd be comfortable, sir, and it's gone entirely to waste.
Meow. I know, you got lots of birds. I've got another listless loperet over here.
You know those days you simply feel bad when the carrots taste bland and nothing sounds like fun and you don't want to talk to your friends even though they're right there? All of those days are my days. All of my days are those days.
There we go. Expression does not befit a loperet.
See the apple barrels.
So the other one is down. It's just worth a shot.
Hi, Kitty. I love you too, bud. There's another listless up right over there.
To think my carrots will ever remain untasted by mankind. And what of the leopards? Day in and day out, we eat carrots, we grow carrots, we eat carrots again, as if carrots are growing us. Was that their plot all along?
It is a carrot conspiracy. Carrot conspiracy? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, they're dreaming away.
I see from your face that you've met some of our wayward ways. Depressing, isn't it?
A little, yeah.
I wish I knew how to bring them out of the doldrums. Do you have any ideas?
They should all get jobs. Perhaps we can yet find new dreams of their own.
No dreams. Well, I cannot believe I hadn't thought of that myself. Each of my fellows has their own dream to guide them, and they would be cured of a melancholy as surely as I was. Ah. Of course, finding one's dream is easier said than done. Perhaps we can help them with their respective ways by introducing the myriad options available. It took a significant trial and error in my case, after all. If we gather the leopards who already have dreams together in a centralized location, well, that should make for a decent start. We simply show my listless fellows the fun that we have in various parts. They'll have to carry them out on stretchers.
That may be a little too hard.
An operation of this scale will require permission from Livingway, though, and I am one of the frankly excessive member of leopards under her authority. As she often reminds us, our passing whims must be processed in order for they to be received. Your whims, on the other hand, are practically the whims of Atheris herself, and would be prioritized accordingly. And you'll lend your support to my petition, won't you?
Of course I will. It's a great idea.
Hmm.
All right.
Just a second. I've managed to unplug something. Let me get it plugged back in. Massive chaos happens. Okay, are we good? A bunch of cords have got entangled and then got unplugged. So I think I got it fixed now. Okay, let's go. Uh-oh. My computer fell asleep, as it does. Okay.
That's her. Quickly, put your best person of Aetherius with high hopes for the future, Faith.
Oh, do I have one of those already? I think I do.
Why, Peter, what a pleasure to see you today. May I say, you're looking especially person-like today. And dreaming besides, is there something I can assist you with? I've got to find a willing instructor in the Asgardian Horn, I'm afraid. Oh, no, that is to say, you've doubtless noticed that many a leopard's fur is looking less than sleek lately. As to what can be done about it? I think we should, and then everyone will be happy, see? I say I've been grappling with the self-same concern. Largely, projects like FFXIV are, they're simply insufficient to occupy everyone here. So I say, why not? We have the whole moon at our disposal, and there's no reason a small portion of it should not be dedicated to elaborate enrichment.
Awesomes.
I even know a few folks who will certainly be willing to share their dreams. Wait just a moment. And here they are. First, allow me to introduce Coiningware. They have a zest for monetary matters, big and small, and dream of minting their own currency. Though your venture will primarily be a marketplace of dreams, you shall doubtless require a more tangible system to ensure your collaborators are compensated fairly. That, I dare say, is where I come in. Rest assured that your participation in my experimental market will be invaluable in proving the moon's variability as an economic power. Managing Way here would be happy to join you. They're responsible for determining the layout of our facilities, delineating development projects, ensuring goals are met for each work division, and other such administrative matters. Unfortunately, with the Exodus canceled, much of their work has dried up. It's been difficult to find another suitable outlet for their enthusiasm. According to my projections, each and every stage of this project must need to be strictly scheduled in order to meet target metrics. Would you like to see my charts? I have so many charts. Oh, chart. How fortunate we ought to be working with true experts in whatever it was you just said. As well as Piotr, too, of course. You'll be staying, I hope? Oh, well, why not? There's no greater expert in helping Loporets find their dreams than you, even should we scour the moon, nay, the very universe. If I may.
What's that, middle manager?
You require a skilled artisan if you're to meet our goals. My files indicate that you have significant experience in this area. I've already added your name to the list of staff. It would be disruptive to remove it now, so I too must ask for your cooperation.
Let's build some dreams.
Whew, I feel much better knowing you're here to help. Do try to avoid causing Peter undue trouble, yes? Now, I've taken the liberty of designing a space for your activity. Just beyond that door is a room we'll never assigned a true purpose. We've been using it for storage, and no one will be terribly put out if you use it as your venue.
Nice.
I cannot thank you enough, Living Way. I suppose the best way to show my gratitude would be to put that room and my staff here to good use. Come along, everyone.
Huzzah.
I fear they know not what trials await. One trial in particular. Whatever shall we do with our most wayward way?
Most wayward way? Oh, I was wondering what was up with that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was an area that was showing up on the map, and like there was nothing there, and I couldn't access it or anything. That makes sense. Through the doors we go. All right.
What's up, Dreaming Way? I didn't think it was possible to dream any bigger than I already have, but look at this place.
A nice setup.
need a lot more work before we can open the Dreamless public, however. So without further ado, if I may, before we begin the build, it's vital that we clarify our vision to ensure unity of purpose and stoke the flames of motivation. Otherwise, we'll find ourselves giving up halfway through, or worse, executing inefficient processes. I see, in that case, I suppose my vision is to build a stage for musician performances. That is my dream, after all.
Okay, I'm going to have to take a potty break. I'm just going to leave you with those Loporrit eyes that look absolutely marvelous. Be right back. I heard the cat doing something. Hopefully it wasn't anything too crazy.
You'll also require a commercial area wherein the new currency can change paws. I imagine we might procure a variety of merchandise as well. No objections here. Then I assume you'll take care of the more tedious labor. Meanwhile, I will be polishing my currency and mediating upon the finer points of value determination. Oh, I can scarcely wait to begin pricing. As far as labor is concerned, I'd be happy to construct building-way services, or contract building-way services. The construction systems at this disposal shall see our tasks carried out that much swifter. That said, the components we use for our construction efforts will greatly benefit from a master craftsman touch. Peter, this will be your responsibility. Count on me. I like your attitude, Peter. I can see that you'll go far here. For the moment, you should focus on creating components for the frame of Dreaming Way stage. It's vital that we prevent any wibbling, wobbling, or outright collapse. I'll take charge of our inventory, so you need only deliver the fruits of your labor to me. Alright. That should be everything you need, but if you require additional raw materials, you'll find this Dreaming supporter fully stocked. Okay. Please consult the Dreaming supporter if you require raw materials. Now, where was I?
Thank you for your materials request. Doop. Oh dear, it appears the necessary supplies are in your possession. Project management requires all materials be used before more are provided. Musicking station components. Society quests. I like it.
Right. Well, I can scarcely wait to see our new stage. You're finished, if I may.
Here's your music station components.
The percent little I asked for. Well done, Peter. Now, for liability reasons, I must ask you to wait here during construction. Pray give us a few moments to activate the building systems. Behold, the stage of my dreams, from which we can share the joys of music with all of Leopard's kind.
I like it.
Impressive, is it not? Even more so when we turn up the music.
We have a elaborate DJ.
I wrote this one myself. Doesn't it make you want to hippity hop? Frankly, you've exceeded my expectations. Rarely is the first sight of a stage of a process such a success. Allow me to draw your attention to the shopping station, where you are handsomely rewarded with my original leopard carrots, which will doubtless be enjoying spending them here. You've certainly outdone yourself, but I still have my doubts as to whether you'll find anyone to purchase that slide. But wait, there's more, if you'll kindly follow me. Or what's this?
That's adorable.
Not just a well-run organization with plentiful financial returns like uniforms. I do feel rather more official now. These shirts should keep our mutual goals at the forefront of our minds. A friend mentioned to me the bards and musicians of Aetheris often donned peculiar accessories, so the glasses seemed appropriate for dreaming with, and now we can locate our leader at a distance. Okie doke. Thank you, Coningway. They do tend a certain rate, possibly of expectation. I will do my utmost not to disappoint. Pardon me, but, what is this place? I couldn't help but follow the music, and before I knew what was happening, I'd hopped all the way here. And this, my friend, is a workshop. The workshop of dreams. That does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Almost musical. In any case, feel free to stay as long as you like. Where am I? Everyone looks so happy. Am I allowed to join in? Well, I wish someone would tell me what to do. Ahem. If I may. I do hope they find their way. Surely there's a dream out there for everybody. Thank you for helping me make mine a reality. But we're just getting started. There's still plenty of dreams out there to make space for and labyrinths to lure into our helpful clutches. I'm counting on you, Peter. Awesome.
Glad I could help.
That's the ruckus. Can't you just be quiet, hopping around like fools? Won't change anything one whit.
I definitely heard something back there. Dreamingway's Dreaming Workshop is now open to the public. Patrons can dance the night away at the musicking station or shop till they flop at the shopping station. There's much yet to be done, however, with each operator to find a new purpose. Continue expanding the workshop to see what dreams may come. Perchance.
Society quest complete. Dreaming Way Society quest unlocked. Reputation increased to friendly. So they're societies instead of beast tribes, which is probably best. Way to go. All right. It's better in every way. $760 and $420. All right, bonuses. Got it. I won't spend all the rest of my money then. Let's see if leather worker. All right. Well. Nothing's worth buying. Got it. All right, we'll pick this up at a later time because it's actually time for me to break already. So I'll be back after lunch. Probably gonna try to eat lunch early today, and we'll be back probably around noon. Maybe even a little before. We'll see. So thanks so much for watching, and if I don't see you again, hope you have a wonderful day.